This message goes out to anybody who's holding Bitcoin or altcoins and you're in the red. You're in the red. You're losing money. Or you had a lot of profit and you held it all the way down. Or you just bought. Or the point is, you are not on the right side right now. I want to give you some. I want to give you some realistic, like factual, logical, type of hope. Okay, not financial advice, but for somebody like me who's been in the market for a very long time, looks at the charts every single freaking day. I'm addicted to the charts of understanding, especially the Bitcoin chart. I have a few things that I can tell you, so that you kind of have a bigger understanding as to what to come next, what you can do, what does the future look like for you right now, how you can make money off of it, how you can save yourself, right? First and foremost, I do want to say, I was definitely a bear around this area. I was a bear. I was calling for all that stuff, so I'm very happy. But what I'm not happy about, and what I don't like people being happy about, is a lot of people are happy that we're in a bear market, that they're right, but a lot of people are actually happy because the other person was wrong, right? And that sucks because in last cycle in 2021, 2022, I didn't know the stuff that I know now about how charts work. During this time I was looking up what is the difference between a candlestick chart and a line chart. I didn't understand anything. Okay? So I got wrecked. I got screwed. I was one of the people that are like the people I followed are all talking about, oh, we're gonna go to 100K during this time. We're gonna go to a million. All the stuff, Ethereum. Like, I got cooked. Okay, so I know how it feels to get cooked, and then you just freaking panic sell because you don't know what the heck else to do. You put too much money in, or you see it go up a little bit and you put even more money in, you just get cooked. Okay, I just saw a recent video of some rich guy saying he bought Bitcoin at 60K and it went up to 70K. Congratulations, right? And I liked his video. His video was pretty nice. But he just bought it because of the fact that it went from 120 to 60, right? But if he understood how to look at a chart, I'm pretty sure he would leave at least, even though buying here is cool, he would leave most of his money for what's to come. Sorry, I had to get that yap out of the way, but getting back to you, right? Here's the thing. If I was still holding Bitcoin or crypto, which I'm not anymore, I sold my crypto, majority of it, right? If I was still holding and I'm like, dang, what the heck is going on? Personally, personally, what I would do, depending on how much I'm holding, right? I would wait for a small rally to like seven, like right here, this yellow bar right here to like 74K. I would wait for it to rally up here to like 74K, 75K, something like that. And if it keeps going, cool. But if I see that it rejects and it's like starting to go down, like let me show you what that will look like on the 4 hour chart. The last time we rallied from 80K to 97K, right? And everybody thought we were going back higher. You can see that right here on this resistance line. We rejected that area. We came under, right? We went above again, tested it as resistance, and came down, right? And then came down again, right? For me, if I see that we do the same thing here, it depends on how this goes. Right now, I have this drawn out that we're gonna basically stay here, but we actually have to wait for it to make, so it made a low, it made a high. Now we have to wait to see if it actually respects it. If it does, then our target can be here, right? If it goes above, cool, I would keep holding. But if you see that it rejects and comes lower, I would just sell up here, and maybe not all of it, but maybe sell half, or maybe sell enough to where this is honestly genuinely what I would do. I would sell enough to where if Bitcoin does come all the way down to $30,000, so basically another 50% drop, right? Enough to where if that happens, I'm okay, I'm good. Or if whatever you have in right now, are you willing to take another 50% drop? The possibility of taking another 50% drop. That's what you have to ask yourself right now. Because if you look at my other videos, right, is that it is highly likely that this is not the bottom. This is just the bottom for the next couple months, next few months, next maybe 3 months. But then we go lower. Okay? Just like I've been saying right here. People are saying that we're making higher highs and we're in an uptrend. Yeah, but that's what a bear flag is. Let me invert this. Does this not look like a flag? A flagpole is something like this, and then the flag actually comes like this, right? You've never seen a pole and then a flag going upwards, Actually, maybe we see that. But usually the flag kind of goes like that. It's like, with gravity pulls it down a little bit and then it waves to the side. So upside down, it would be going down and then a flag. And then, yeah, that's a bear flag. And usually that just comes up to rally up and pick up all those buy orders and then use all of that momentum to come down lower, right? So that's what happened here. Boom, flag, and then boom. But obviously this is inverted. It's upside down. So let's flip it back. So yeah, come down, flag, down. So my assumption is that we do another flag. But of course, this is an assumption right now. We haven't printed another candle. We have to wait for this week to close and then the next week to close to actually see what's going on. We could just bounce off from here and go higher to 86k. So meaning instead of this area, this red, let me delete this. Instead of this red area that I drew, like this one, instead of that being the place where we bounce, we actually bounce off of it right here. So we close above here and we bounce up. And in that case, I would want to sell at 86k, something like that. I doubt it. Because on the daily, really, like I said, wait for the week to close because you don't know for sure. And I will try to update. So make sure to comment, like, subscribe. I will try to update. But the reality is, are you willing to take another 50% drop or not? If you are, you think that you're okay, you don't need the money, or anything like that, then shoot, at this point, might as well, okay, personally, I would sell half and then so that I could use that half to buy at that area, right? But you actually have to buy, right? So that your average kind of you're de-risking, you're not, if you have like 10k, let's say you have 10k in there, right? You take 5,000 out of there, and then you use that 5,000 to buy lower. Now, when it comes down 50%, you're not down 5k. You're actually down 2.5k, and that 5,000 that you had initially, you're able to buy at lower. So you actually, this is a good. It's a good thing to do. But if you have the money and you don't care, you literally just don't care. It doesn't affect you. Shoot, just keep buying here, buy throughout the whole bottom, and start selling throughout the whole top. It all depends on your personal situation. But I really do want to say, if you're like a younger person and you're just coming in here thinking you're gonna get like super rich, so you're putting all your money in, you're gonna get wrecked, man. You're gonna get genuinely wrecked. You don't want to do that. Crypto, Bitcoin is a 4-year game, right? Make fun of me for believing in the 4-year cycle, but I don't believe in nothing but the trend. I only believe in what is shown. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Bitcoin has consistently, for 4 times now, since it was born, 3 years of up, 1 year of down, right? And the people in Bitcoin will tell you, like a lot of people will tell you, no, you can't believe in that. That's stupid. It's not about like, bro. It's bro. It's not like it's believing in freaking stupid Santa Claus. I genuinely don't know what to say to people like this, because this is what's happening. What happened here on the 4th year, 2020? Right now 2026, we're down. Just like on the 4th year here, we're down. Just like on the 4th year last time, we were down right here. We were down. That's the 4th year. This is the 4th year, and this is the 4th year. Are you okay, bro? Are you stupid? I'm not gonna lie to you. Most people that you probably follow, not you, you're not stupid. I know you're not stupid. You're sitting here watching a video and trying to understand stuff. But most people in crypto are stupid. But again, do you think most people are gonna win? No, they're not gonna win. Most people are gonna lose. It's the top people, the top amount, like the majority in crypto are either going to lose their money or they're going to have average returns, meaning that it's like maybe just a little bit of returns because they're buying every spot and they're just trying to sell here. And realistically, they're not going to sell. That type of mentality of just buy and hold is also the same mentality as never sell, right? You'll hear people say that. I can't rock with that. I rather buy here, sell here. Buy here, sell here. 5x every 4 years. And then with Solana, that's 10x. Put in a little bit when it comes down here, put in a little bit in Ethereum, Solana, all that stuff. Look, man, unfollow everybody who was screaming super cycle. Unfollow anyone who told you that we're gonna go to 200,000, 150k. Unfollow freaking Michael Saylor, Tim Horton, Tim freaking Lee, Tom Lee, whatever his name is. Bro, unfollow all of those people, dude. Genuinely, unfollow all those people that are talking about stuff like this. Follow me, Benjamin Cowan. That's a pretty solid guy as well. Although his videos are very good, but he doesn't really like to make statements. He would just say this is the scenario, this is what could happen, But he's not like, I didn't notice that he would be like, hey guys, get out. This is the time to get out, and then get out more maybe later. No, unless I'm wrong. But then again, but my last advice to you is learn how to read a chart. Forget the news, dude. Forget the news. The news does not matter. ETFs and all that stuff was when it all came out, was literally the tops. Like, it didn't make the price go higher. In fact, it just made it crash. News does not matter. Not to say news does not matter, but trading based off of news doesn't matter, because price has already moved before the news comes, because insiders already know the news before you know the news. So it's too late by the time you know. So learn how to chart, or like learn how to look at a chart. Try to save your money, okay? Even if you're in the red right now, you can try to save as much money as you can so that when it does come down to 35k, 45k, those areas, you can buy in at those generational lows. Just like last cycle, it went down 75%. The cycle before it went down 82%. Is this time 50? Nah, I think about 70. I think about 65. You know. Without that being said, keep your head up. If you're down in crypto right now, keep your head up. What comes down goes back up. If you still believe in Bitcoin at the end of the day, you're just gonna have to wait a long time. That's the only thing, is that you're just gonna have to wait a lot longer. But of course, if you're buying down here, that's great. Kalas, bye.